Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this reading is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. But in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Aries and Libra on Mondays. Also, I want to let you guys know that the deck that I'm using today is called the Spirit Within Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, my information is in the description below. So I do just want to let you guys know that sometimes the cards like to flip over in the deck. I do see them, however, usually I'll go ahead and put them back. That's the other thing, is that usually when cards jump out in groups that are too big, I'll go ahead and put them back. But like I was saying, sometimes the cards will jump out in the deck. I do see them, however, I only take cards that jump out the way these ones have. And my goal here is to get you guys roughly 8 cards. So now we can start. Alright, Aries. So I'm already seeing a huge wind of transformation here. We have here the Death card, which, as your overall, tells me that you guys are going to be experiencing a lot of transformation, because that's what the Death card represents. Either a end to a situation or like a termination, right? So with that ending comes a new beginning. It's not literal death, and I think that it's representing here a, sort of like a bigger chapter of your life that's ending right now. And I do see a lot of wonderful things coming in, because I think this Death card in particular has to do with the Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords in the upright is a very, deplorable person. They're very dishonest. A lot of people call the Seven of Swords the lying, cheating, stealing card. So I'm thinking that you had somebody in your life that was like that. And because this card is in the reverse, it's telling us that you're seeing this energy of this person shift, right? Either they have better intentions now, or you're cutting them off altogether here with this death card. Right? Like, I'm getting the phrase, "you're dead to me." So for a lot of you guys, you might be seeing a lot of huge overhauls in your life when it comes to people that you are associating yourself with, especially since I see the Three of Cups here, right? Because the Three of Cups is the card of reunions. So reunions and celebrations. Sometimes I like to think of this card as like the going out for a drink with my friends kind of a card, right? So I think that because it feels like you're cutting people out who are, holding you back, you may be trying to get back in touch with people who, you see as like really good friends, because with this reunion, and I'm seeing there might be multiple reunions for some of you guys, I'm seeing success and happiness because we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a very powerful card, because essentially the symbolism of the Six of Wands is that this person here has come out to war, and now they're coming back, right? They're coming back from war having won, and now they're being celebrated by all their friends and family. So I think that, this card is very representative of victory, and you are a victor when it comes to this situation. So I'm thinking that for a lot of you guys, this reunion and this energy of celebration is going to come with this air of success. And like I was saying earlier about cutting out people that are no longer serving you, we have the Ace of Swords with the Chariot card, right? So the Chariot card, for one, will represent movement. So I'm seeing that there's movement away from either toxic people or toxic situations in your life that are no longer serving you. And then on top of that, we have the Ace of Swords, which represents new beginnings, mental clarity, and, swords are very sharp. Oftentimes they're used for cutting. So I think that in a metaphorical sense, you're using this new beginning, this Ace of Swords, to cut the people out of your life that are no longer serving you, right? And like I was saying, it's all kind of coming full circle here when we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. This person is being, right? So like I was saying, the Seven of Swords is a person who is dishonest. So I think that this person is just trying to leave the situation and save face as much as they can, even though, like, you've probably already told them everything that there is to know about the situation, right? Like, when you guys go off, you guys go off. And I feel like it's very well deserved with this person because, you know, either way, this person really wants to run off with their tail in between their legs. And I can feel how that can be so frustrating for you guys because you guys are all about honesty. You guys are all about, like, if there's something an Aries wants, you're not really gonna not know for very long, right? So I think it's very admirable how you guys are so upfront about everything because there is a charm about that that gets things done. And this person is not like that. This person is passive aggressive. They like to do things from behind. You know, this is the kind of person who will compliment you to your face and then talk garbage on you behind your back. But either way, that's probably why you haven't done anything about this person so far, is because this person's done a really good job of making sure that you don't know who they are, right? This is a person who you would perhaps never even think that they were like not having their best interests out for you or whatever, or maybe even you've had a suspicion for a long time. Either way, like, I feel like you're just now, like, this person is just now slipped up enough for you to actually know who they are. And that's why you're having sort of this confrontation, because this person likes to do what they do, but they don't like to be caught, right? And that's why you have this Four of Swords. I feel like you have to rest before and after sort of this whole confrontation, because before, I feel like you need to wait for rest in the sense of waiting for this person to really make themselves known. And then after sort of the confrontation, you need to rest again so that you're able to really, how should I say, like, I feel like this person has kind of it'll be a medium-ish deal, right? Like, this will change your, like, day-to-day a little bit. So I feel like you should take the time to really rest and, you know, see what you're going to do moving forward and give yourself that time to really recuperate emotionally, because sometimes, you know, it can really hurt to have somebody who is not the best in your midst. But either way, once you're in sort of this Four of Swords energy, I also see this Hermit energy. And the Hermit energy is sort of more of the same. So two very similar energies. The energy of going within, staying indoors, right? So this is an energy of introspection. So I think that you guys are going to do a lot of thinking and a lot of feeling as well, because I feel like you guys have that sort of tendency of being go, 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 and you don't really give yourselves enough time to think or enough time to feel sometimes. So I feel like when you're taking this moment of rest, of introspection, it'll be really good for you to really square things away and see where it is that you want to go moving forward. Because after this, also, I just looked at the clock and I saw 0808, or on the timer on the video, I should say. So that number might be important to you. I highly suggest looking up angel numbers and doing some of your own research. But like I was saying, beyond this sort of moment of introspection, there is the Ten of Cups, which I think is your overall goal here, right? Like, if you weren't interested in being happy, you would just keep this person around. But because you want this happiness, you're taking the steps that you actively need to take in order to get there, right? You guys aren't being passive about this. You're being active because you want it. That's why you have the Death card here. That's why you have the Seven of Swords, and that's why you have this Ten of Cups here, is because you're trying to get rid of this person in order to better your life. And I think that's super admirable. And I think that this Ten of Cups, my tongue almost slipped and I almost said the Ten of Swords. So I do want to warn you guys that maybe if you let this person sort of stick around for too long, this Ten of Cups, instead of being cups, will be swords, right? So more of this energy of backstabbing, betraying, that's what the Ten of Swords is representative of. So I feel like if you guys really, really, really want this Ten of Cups, you need to take the actions necessary in order to maintain, to be en route for that. And I do see success for you guys, because either way, regardless of if you're meeting up with people from the past here with this reunion card or not, this is celebration. This is celebration on top of victory. So I'm seeing that you guys are going to be happy in the end. It's just a matter of doing the things that you need to do. And I think that sometimes they're just difficult to do because there's obstacles in the way, and the biggest obstacle was that this person wasn't making themselves known. But that was your reading, Aries. I'm sorry that it feels like there's just such a negative energy around you, but I hope you are reassured that this person is going to leave your life and that you're going to be better off without them. So, Aries, if you enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Aries videos on Mondays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.